What's up, fellas? I just wanted to show y'all the modifications I've done to the xo1 prior to getting my electronics. As you can see, I changed out the shocks to the e-revo shocks. We see a lot of people doing that, but I changed mine because the stock shocks was soft. Number one. Secondly, my car was sitting very low. I haven't ran it yet, but it was sitting very low because I have sweep wheels on there and the diameter is smaller than the Traxxas xo1 stock wheels. So I got the black spring rate e-revo shocks, and I also changed the mounting holes on the bottom. I moved them inward one hole. I know it's in the manual. I noticed it said they recommend for you not to use those holes. It limits down travel, blah blah. But I found that was the only way for me to raise the ride height, because turning these really didn't do anything as far as I'm concerned. I didn't see it change anything in regards to the ride height. So I moved them over and we'll see how that works out. I wanted to try it out stock first, but it was too low to the ground, man. Very low. I know that wouldn't turn out well. I got my sway bars in today. See if you can get a good look at those. That's the front sway bar right there. There's the rear sway bar. Now, if you notice, I put my shocks on the rear because I did my homework and I seen people was having problems with the pinion get hit in the shock. So I switched the A arms around. I moved the left to the right and the right to the left, and everything was fine. But then when I went to put the sway bars on, I noticed that the hole for the sway bars is in the rear. So now I'm saying I just drilled two holes on the opposite side of where the holes are, exactly lined up perfectly, and I mounted it regardless, and it worked out fine. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Then let me show y'all. I added a fan and a mesh inside the air duct to help aid with the airflow. See, I got a mesh to catch the rocks, because once again I did my homework and I seen people saying that the rocks was getting inside of the vehicle. You know, it's dangerous with the gears, cause damage, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So I added a mesh in there to catch any rocks or leaves or whatever could get in there, you know what I'm saying, grass. And I added a fan to help in the cooling, to suck the air in, pause. And this fan is powerful, man. It's a Year Racing tornado fan, high speed. I got one on my Afna GTP2E, and yeah, that fan, it got some power, boy. So that's just a couple of the modifications I've done so far. Also, I noticed that when I put the high speed splitter on, it was real like flappy, you know what I'm saying? So I drill a hole. Let me show you. Drill the hole there, straight through the bumper, and I put two screws with the nuts, and I bolted them down to the bumper. So, you know, if I ever get this car up to 100, see, I'm having problems with the GTP, but if I ever get this car up to 100, you know, that wind, the force of the wind could have this splitter just, so to keep it kind of more stiff, I think that'd do the trick. I haven't added any weights to the front. I'm not sure if it need weights with the air, the way they talk about the aerodynamics of this car and the body. We'll see how that works out. I'm not trying to flip it over, but if I don't have to add any weights, I'm not going to. So with the fan, I'm gonna run it through the little slot here, and I got some extensions, some servo extension leads coming, so I can run it straight through here into the receiver box, and it's gonna look real nice, man. My theme from the outside of the car, as you can see, if you watch my other video, you see the body black and red with the black and red wheels, and on the inside we gonna do blue and red later on down the line when I start really hopping the car. I get the red aluminum A-arms, you know what I'm saying? I already got the red shocks, the blue is already here, red servo arm, you know, things like that, just to kind of pimp it out a little bit. Blue and red, you know what I'm talking about, baby? The blue and red, pimp it out, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the modifications I've done so far, man. I really want to get this car on the road. I might just take my tack-on motor, 2000 kV, throw it in there when my servo comes in the mail. I got servos, but I want the high torque servo that I ordered. Throw the servo in there. Throw one of my ESCs I got in there. I got two batteries I got for dirt cheap on eBay. Throw those in there. Some knockoff batteries I never heard of, you know what I'm saying? But throw those in there and give it a go, man. Hopefully sooner than later. Maybe next week or so, man, just to see what it looked like, how it run for me. But yeah, that's the modifications, man. I like it with these shocks on there. You see, it's hard for it to hit for bottom out. Before it was bottoming out very easy with the stock shocks. Now I really gotta apply some pressure, so that's good. But yeah, that's what it is. I figured I'll share it with you guys. I'm sorry for the long video, and I hope it was informative to whoever needs the information, and I hope you like what I'm doing. If not, it don't matter, but if you do, that's great. You know what I'm saying? Like it, dislike it, comment, rate it, subscribe to it, man. Peace.